نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Imam Abu Hanifa's opinion on this matter of the duration for breastfeeding is 2.5 years, 30 months. Whereas other three Imams and the two students of Imam Abu Hanifa, their opinion is that it is for 2 years. And the dalil is from the Quranic ayah, وَالْوَالِدَاتُ يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ حَوْلَيْنِ كَامِلَيْنِ. And for mothers to breastfeed their children for 2 complete years, that's a maximum. Now Imam Abu Hanifa has taken his view from the ayat of Quran, وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا. And it's pregnancy and breastfeeding together was 30 months. Now there is a technical issue there based on another hadith where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned الولد لا يبقى في بطن أمه أكثر من سنتين ولو بقدر فلكة مغزل. That a fetus does not stay in mother's womb for more than 2 years regardless, even if it's like for a moment. So taking that into consideration, Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi would say that this fisaluhu is 30 shahran, which is 30 months equal to 2.5 years. So he would separate hamluhu, the pregnancy, which is any time from 6 months to 2 years, and fisal, based on the previous ayat, is minimum 2 years at least, like if they wanted to do it. And then the longest limit is 2.5 years based on this 30 shahran. This is a weaker argument from Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi. And the stronger view is actually that of the three Imams and two students of Imam Abu Hanifa. Imam ibn Nujaym in Fathul Qadir, in Bahr al-Ra'iq, he mentioned this, and he suggested that the strength is more with the other opinion. Now, when we have a situation like this, it is safer to be on caution side, which is that if, for whatever reason, a baby happened to have few drops of milk within 2.5 years, any time, for example, after 24 months of age, which is exact 2 years, and then any time from there to 2.5 years, even in that period, if the baby has had few drops of milk from a lady, then that would make them mahram for each other, that it becomes a binding, that they are connected through this fostering. Means this breastfeeding would be valid in order to save them from having any future relationship like that would not be a non-mahram for this mother, and likewise the siblings, and they shouldn't marry that group. This is what the safer opinion is based on Imam Abu Hanifa's opinion, which is more intellectually expressed rather than having a clear categorical Quranic ayat or hadith. Whereas the Sahibain and three Imams rahimahumullah alayhim ajma'in, they have a stronger view with Quranic ayat, which is very categorical and clear cut, and so that takes priority. So fatwa remains on the fact that in Hanafi school that it is 2 years, but if someone happened to have a baby that they breastfed after 2 years but within 2.5 years, that relationship of being mahram to each other, being like relatives to each other that they couldn't ever marry, that would still be applied, so that it is safer, and then there's no potential haram relationships in future. So that is the detail there. But anyway, 2 years is the soundest opinion, and we should stick with that. May Allah give us all the strength and understanding of Sharia.